So if you think that your entry-level gear is what's holding you back, that belief might just be stopping you from creating images that you love right now. I get it. We are flooded with adverts from camera manufacturers telling us about their new and improved cameras, and if we follow a pro photographer, we might see that they're using a top-of-the-range lens. And that makes it really easy to fall into the trap that thinking better gear equals better photos. But if having the best gear was all that it took, then anyone with a pro-level camera would be able to take amazing images. And we all know that that's just simply not the case. But there are plenty of examples of pro photographers who are shooting with entry-level gear for whatever reason, and they are able to take amazing images. Let me give you an analogy. Imagine a world-class chef came to cook in my kitchen. Now, they would be majorly inconvenienced by my lack of equipment, but they'd still produce a world-class meal, not because of the equipment, because of their skill and their experience. And it is exactly the same with photography. Working with entry-level gear might mean that you don't have the same choices as you would have with a pro camera, and you might be inconvenienced, but that shouldn't stop you from creating in the here and now. Now, I'm not for 1 second saying that gear doesn't matter. There is a damned good reason why pro cameras are more expensive. But what I am saying is that it shouldn't stop you from getting creative with what you have. You just need to focus on what you can do and then work around what you can't. For example, your kit lens may not open up to as wide an aperture as other lenses. That doesn't mean you can't get super blurry backgrounds, it just means you need to learn about depth of field. You might also struggle a bit more taking photos indoors because your crop frame sensor can't handle noise as effectively as a full frame one. But that doesn't mean that you can't work around it by maximizing the light you have available, putting your subject into the best location, and making sure that you expose correctly. And finally, your kit lens might not be as quick to focus as a top-of-the-range lens, but learning about the right focusing techniques and focusing modes to use will certainly improve your hit rate. Learning about exposure, light, focus and composition is going to give you far more bang for your buck than that new lens you've been eyeing up, because they are the foundation of any great image, which is why they are the 4 pillars in our Auto to Awesome framework. Right now, you have a choice. You can continue to look for something new and shiny and use that as an excuse for not creating images in the here and now. Or you could spend this time actually learning photography, getting creative with what you do have, saving up for getting better gear down the road. Now, if you want to go for option 2 and you'd like some helpful tips and tricks that you can use right now to get better photos regardless of what camera gear you have, be sure to sign up for my free class. You'll find a link to it around about where you're watching this video. So thanks for being here and for watching, and I'll see you again next week.